Good morning, Plum here, playing World of Warships, and this is my first proper World of Warships video, and I've been enjoying the title a lot. Fun is what this game appears to be, and that's exactly what it should be, shouldn't it? If you're looking for anything deep and heavy in the simulator front, you'd probably be better off waiting, as always, for the other contender in this arena, the War Thunder, when they finally get around to doing ship battles. But this is similar in many ways to World of Tanks, using hit points and a viewing system where you can't see the enemy vessel until it has been spotted by yourself or allied vessels. So in that regard it plays very similar to World of Tanks, and maybe that's where the similarities end to World of Tanks, because these are ships, and fighting at sea is not the same as fighting on land. Obviously you get a lot wetter, but apart from the stupid jokes aside, it is much more about using the minimap and using your fellow commanders in their vessels to maximise your own survivability on the ocean, because you get isolated in this game and you get torn up. The islands provide some cover sometimes, but if you're too far away from an island, for instance, you will get shot from over the top of the island still. So if you are going to have to go into hiding, hug that coastline tightly, but don't run aground. It really hurts your ship a lot and your manoeuvrability. Anyway, that's all probably stuff for later videos. Let's just take a quick look around the main interface here on World of Warships, and they've done a lovely job. It's very pretty. All looks a bit cleaner perhaps than World of Tanks. Maybe there isn't enough information quite readily at hand. For instance, just having this vessel up here, you've got some basic information over here. That's the basic rundown of your vessel. Tier 1 here, and yeah, it's not that great, is it? Very low numbers. Concealment, though, is pretty decent, 78. Those stats will move around when you unlock further modules. So let's take a look at the top of the screen. Obviously, that's where we are, in the port. Modules next. So whatever ship you got selected, this will show you the modules that you've got. Now let's watch the see what's going to move. Survivability should move when I upgrade the hull here. From left to right, it's main battery, which is your main guns, the hull, then the engine, and then the gun fire control system here on the Tier 1 Erie cruiser. So at the moment I've got it completely stock. I'll have a game in it completely stock, as you will have to do when you first play. But if I got the XP and I wanted to unlock the next level of hull, you just simply do that by clicking on it and unlock it, and then buy it, and then mount it. So, what was it before? Survivability was 9, engage the new hull, and it jumps up to 10. I think that's the only thing that moves actually when you put that hull on board. +1 plus. We got a bit more manoeuvrability as well, having the additional hull. The information is all there. It's just getting used to you know, seeing it and finding it quickly. It also tells you here on the left hand side where this window is. Shows you here +2, +1. Anyway, we'll go back to the original hull. You'll see upgrades that are visible change on the vessel as you do them. So right now we've got the 127mm, there they are, guns mounted. If you watch the that's as close as it lets you get. If you watch the barrels of the main armament there, and I upgrade it to the 152mm, there we are. It's not a huge difference, because we are only talking about a couple of centimetres, but they are noticeably a little bit larger in diameter, the balls on those guns. Let's put it back to the standard. You get commanders on all your vessels, and it won't be until you rank up to rank 5 that you can actually make these commanders better. Right now they just sit there doing their job, but when you click on them and you're up to rank 5, you'll be able to go down these research paths and make them better at all different kinds of skills. Aiming expertise, torpedo armament expertise. It's all just percentage improvements and reductions on repair times and things like that. All very useful if you know you want to play a certain play style. Back to the modules. Upgrades. These unlock later as well. It's all about the ranking of what you're allowed to do in this title. So this is where you'll start at rank 1, and then you'll go through rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, rank 5, rank 6. It appears to happen reasonably quickly, having seen other players doing it. But down here, all you can do is co-op battles, and very quickly, just a couple of matches after doing co-op battles, which is fighting against AI with fellow human beings, you unlock rank 2, and then you can do random battles, so it's all people playing, and you get a little credit bonus for doing that. Rank 3, you can then use daily missions, and completed missions will be replaced by new missions every 24 hours, which is great. Rank 4, free experience can then be used to research other ships and modules. This is a nice little touch. It's like having a pension plan. 5% of experience earned in battles additionally goes to free experience. So every bit of experience you earn, 5% goes into your free experience. So that's always going up your free experience, even if you don't use any of the in-game currency to convert free experience. There's always a little trickle going in, which over time should become a river, hopefully. Rank 5, then you get your ship's commander's abilities and skills to improve the ship parameters, and you can move them around vessels as well, and another credit bonus when you get to rank 5. And at the moment all you can go up to is rank 6, rank 7, rank 8 are still locked for everybody. Rank 6 you can do upgrades, so you can just tweak main armament and things like that, anti-aircraft, and other little bits and pieces on rank 6, but that'll be a while before anyone gets there, it seems, unless you're lucky enough to have a press account like old Plum. Right now there's only what is that, 1,555 players on the server. In the evening it's more like 3,500, 4,000 I've seen. At the top here you can create a division, looking for you can put yourself up to say I want to play with somebody, and it'll list you there and other people can click on you, which is nice. And once you've got to rank 2 you can then select random battles, but we'll pretend I'm doing this for the first time. I don't think I can untrain my commander. He's got a couple of additional skills, but they're only tiny. I don't think it'll have any effect really on my gameplay. Well, here's the missions. You can double click to start a random battle, because I've got random battles available to me going for that specific mission, and that's how you do those. So we're good to go out for a battle. Let's hit the button. You'll mostly see the low tiers down here on the co-op battles. A couple of the higher tier vehicles do pop up every now and then, but I imagine they have to wait an awful long time for enough additional players. So we've got one tier 5 battleship just appeared, but our little area of expertise is down here in the green. We're only looking for tier 1s and tier 2s. They won't put tier 3s or 4s in with us down in the co-op. So we've got 5 now. I think we need 6, maybe at least 6 or 7 to have a fight. This will be against AI controlled enemy vessels, and I've played 5 or 6 of these now. I think I've won 5 out of the 6, it seems, but the enemy AI shouldn't be underestimated. If you go toe to toe with a destroyer and a cruiser, it'll probably kill you. So we're on the islands map. This is what most of the islands look like. I mean, what can they do? It's the ocean. It's pretty flat, so they dot it with islands to give you something to work around. Check out our team members. So we got a whole bunch of got some tier 3s as well. St. Louis. I guess it's struggling to make up the matchmaking, so it does put in tier 3s every now and then. Most of the time I found it is just tier 1s and tier 2s. So on your W key you can either click it once and it goes to quarter power. If you look down here where my cursor is, click it again, half power, 3/4 or full power, or you can just hold it down and it just cycles through. You get a really lovely sound effect when you're doing that. Very clunky and clicky. So we've got our flag, which is here, denoted by the buoys or buoys, however you want to pronounce that. Let's go to the port, shall we? Because you can use Q and E to use your rudder and it locks it in place. So rather than using A and D to turn, which is useful if you're just doing maneuvers and you're in a close quarters battle with something and you just want to keep turning, if you know you want to go one way continuously, maybe you're circling an enemy, you can just use Q and E to lock the rudder at maximum or half. Obviously that does bleed away the speed having the rudder on full. You won't get your ship's full speed potential. And I think we max out about 19 knots here. 19.6. I guess on fair water you might nudge a little bit quicker. I think we're nearly maxed out now. I don't think I've seen it go any faster than 20 knots. So my gun range is about 9.7 kilometers, and obviously that ship there is at 10.7, 10.6. He is coming into range, and if I maintain this course and keep my ships broadside to him, I can use all 4 of my weapons. 10 kilometers, he's nearly in range. I'm going to try and predict. I'm going to fire now. If I just double click, you'll see all 4 shells go flying over the horizon, over that island landmass, and they all go into the water. Oh, there he is. Try again. No, he's still moving from left to right, so you've got to lead it. Now, you come preloaded with the HE, but I've been watching a couple of videos, and Ichasegamings does brilliant videos for this title. Really informative, knows what he's talking about, and he recommends firing AP at everything, except destroyers via HE. To try and aim for the waterline, because all their weak spots where you can hit the engine and the ammo racks are right along this waterline, and so you might miss a few, but when you do hit, you're far more likely. I love that, being able to aim at an island knowing your shots are going to just arc over the top of it. Will they go over the top? Ooh, I hope there were no sheep on that island. Okay, this vessel's in range. Coming straight at us. Another cruiser. That might go into his superstructure maybe, and yeah, not bad. Can they go over the island? 2 of them make it over. Alright, we're going to lock my rudder into half turn. I want to steadily come round here and try and keep my broadside on so I can keep firing all 4 guns at these enemy ships. Not a bad place to be. Not in the front line, just in the second line of defence, because obviously the enemy's probably going to shoot at the ships that are nearest to them. Alright, lock the rudder back to centre. This way I can keep all of these guns firing. He's got less hit points, it seems, so we'll just go for the nose, go for the water line. See if we can get any crits. Target hit. You get the ribbons appear on the left-hand side of your... sorry, the right-hand side. I should say starboard. On the starboard of your screen. When you're hitting. Managed to land 10 shots now. And he is toast. Good job. Keep looking at your mini-map because you want to avoid going right to the edge of the map if you can. Initiating another turn. 4.5 kilometers away, you won't have to give that much lead. Let's go for the waterline again. Firing AP again. Because they'll say you're over penetrating and you're getting shots going straight through, but if you can make them hit the weak spots on the waterline, then you can start doing critical damage. If you just hold the mouse button down, you'll do ripple fire, I believe it's called, which is also very satisfying. Many things in this game are very satisfying. Kaboom! So we've got 37 hits now on target. You do get warnings when you're about to hit landmass and so forth, which is really good. Alright, he's only 4.5 clicks away, so luckily we've got all 4 guns on him. He's down. We've got 2 left. He's behind that landmass. What's going to be quicker? Lead off some speed and initiate a hard turn to starboard, and then come round that direction. Go back to 0. Full speed ahead, Captain. Captain Plum. The ships do sink, so they just disappear. I don't know if they disappear if they get wrecked when they've run aground. I haven't seen that happen yet, so obviously now I'm going directly straight ahead. Hello. Go for the waterline again, so I can hit a weak spot. Come on, I can get this guy. Forward guns, and we've won. That is just good fun. It's good, honest, good fun. Managed to hit 42 times. Imagine if you hit 42 times in World Tanks with your TD. Team scores. Let's see how we did. Middle performance, but you kind of expect that when you're playing at sort of the back of the pack. Tier 1 and we were Tier 3s in that game. Detailed report gives you additional information about what you've been doing. Armor piercing shell hits and HE shell hits and what you managed to do. Damage received. Didn't receive any damage whatsoever. And credits received and what you managed to earn. On the left hand side is your regular account, on the right hand side is your premium account. Back to port. So let's upgrade this thing and see, sorry, wrong button, modules, see if we get a noticeable improvement. So we'll mount the 152 mils and we'll get the improved manoeuvrability and survivability from a better hull. That is all you can upgrade. I've also got the upgrade which unlocks it, was it tier 5 or tier, rank 5 or rank 6? And I've chosen to have the main battery modification, which gives me a 20% reduction of magazine detonation, 20% reduction of critical damage, and a 20% main battery repair time, so it does repair that bit more quickly. And I mean that's all we can do. Okay, let's do it again. See if I can rack up a bit more damage using the 152mm guns. It's like having a KV2s parked on your deck. Wow, we got into a match really quickly then. Same map, islands. They're going to have to work hard to make the maps. You know, you've got such a variety of maps when you have land-based games, but when you've got sea-based games, I do hope they can introduce stormy water rather than this rather subdued, calm sea. That would just maybe put too much of a strain on the physics, I don't know. Let's hope they can pull it off. Alright, we move up to full, pressing W. Excuse me. Your hit points of your vessel are denoted by the green silhouette of the vessel down in the bottom left hand corner. Right now it's maxed out, and as you take hits that dwindles down and it's pretty obvious what's going on. So this is good, we're in the north east corner of the map this time. So I'm just going to press straight ahead. See how much of a pounding this ship can take. So when you move your cursor around the screen, the guns track with you. Obviously the guns on the stern of this vessel, they've got to turn all the way around this way because they can't turn the other way. Obviously my front guns are already locked and loaded. When they are locked on position, you'll see the reticule go green. Now you can see here, 3 and 4 gun, they're tracking in to my cursor. You can hold down control and move your mouse around. Let's bring up the tactical map. Press M and it shows me up here. I can do waypoints. I can say go to this island here. If you hold down shift, you can then choose to add additional waypoints like that, and then press M to go back, and you can see your waypoints on the map. That enables you to go make a cup of tea or something. Your anti-aircraft works automatically. Obviously your guns will not fire automatically. That would be like playing against bots. You can see the range of my weapons, the dotted white line on the minimap. Love sailing towards the sun. Doesn't that look cool? Right, next time I do a shot I'm going to hold down Z. I think we all know what Z does. Z allows you to... I'll just fire them here, shall I? Isn't that brilliant? You can really watch your shells hit the target. Back to the ship. Okay. We'll go for the broadside of that fella over there. He's going pretty quick. Get all 4 guns to fire. See where they hit. Not bad. Maybe give it a little bit more lead. Go for the water line. And then we'll load some armor piercing because it loads you HE on its own. Do that again. Now we're going to hit the island. fear. We hit the island. So we're still following the waypoints at the moment. If you do anything with your controls, the waypoints will disappear. And autopilot has been disabled. Alright, let's bring my vessel around. I'm going to get all 4 guns on these targets as soon as we can. Alright, aim about there. Go for the waterline. Hit Z. Maybe we get the engine. Should really try and take out this fella, shouldn't we? 7 kilometers away. Nearly get the waterline. Let's see where they're going to hit. Nobody knows. That's better. See, we got hits to the citadel that time rather than just general target hits. We got actually specific targets hit. Let's see. More target hits. Let's try and get a couple more shots into that fella. Cruiser. Can we pull it off a magical? No. It's great to hit the ammo rack, obviously. The destroyers over here too. Destroyers are troublesome. Now, I'm right on the edge of the map here. This is one of the things you've got to really concentrate on is your ship's position. Obviously. Goes without saying, but let's fire all my guns at that guy. See if we can't hurt him. He's just moved out of range now to destroy it. Now destroyers are incredibly quick, so you've really got to respond to destroyers when they are deciding to do something crazy. He's just in my range, whoever that is. Can I get a shot at him? No. I might be able to predict this shot. That's good, the destroyer's now dead. Since he's right on the edge of my range, oh no, he's 9.9 kilometers. I can only shoot 9.6. Let's get a bit closer to this battle, shall we? Hard to port. That'll do. So I'm using A and D to manoeuvre here. That is one cool looking ship. For a tier 1, I love it. I need to get a little model ship on my desk now. "14 kilometers away, they've got 2 vessels left. That's the only one I can see on the map, so that's where I'm going. Doing 20.7 knots. Let's bring up the tactical map. You can actually see the shots flying across the tactical map if you look carefully. I don't think you can zoom in on this map. There's no instructions for zooming in. If you mouse wheel, it just takes you back to your ship. There's the other ship. Let's try and turn. I'm not even sure I can get shots over this island, to be honest. No. Okay, we'll do hard to port. Try and come round for my own shots on this guy. We'll be coming into range in just a moment. Hopefully go for that water line. I should probably use HE now, to be honest. Come on. Go for that centre mass. Beneath the smokestacks is a good place to hit. Now I'm nearly parallel to him. I'll fire all my lovely guns. Come on, guns. Do the business. I'm going to get a warning soon that I'm going to run into an island. I see it on the mini-map. Let's have a look. Alright, hard over. There we are. There's the icon for running into an island just appeared. Nicely avoided shot there, plum. And that was the last ship to get destroyed. Really is satisfying firing these guns, tracking their shots over the map. I've had a go on the aircraft carriers and I don't find them quite as satisfying to play from the same viewpoint. It's very RTS with the aircraft carriers, top down view, controlling your planes. and I'm still getting a bit used to that. In the middle of the pack again. There's a breakdown in case you're interested. That was 7 minutes, that match. They can last quite a long time, some of these matches. You've got 2 ships left and they're at opposite ends of the map, since they don't move very quickly across the whole map. Back to port. You can just get battle on it, or just go looking for another map with the parameters you had set before last time. So that's the Chester, sorry, the Erie, the Tier 1 American cruiser. I like the cruisers so far. They do seem to be the medium tank of the seas, and they suit me. Pretty manoeuvrable, they can fire pretty rapidly and respond to situations on the map. Destroyers, I've only had one go in a Tier 2 Samson, this vessel, and that is fast. Very, very fast. What is the propulsion on this? 30 knots I can go, so it's 33% faster than the Erie, and it can pitch and turn much more quickly. This one does have a gunfire control system. Firing range 8.6 kilometers for the Model 2, 7.8 kilometers for the Model 1, so they all have their own upgrade path. This obviously has torpedoes as well, which are these tubes on the side of the vessel. Incredibly deadly torpedoes. They are the kind of artillery of the game, torpedoes, but they're good fun to avoid. You do get the heads up when they're coming, and avoiding them is really satisfying. I've done that once. So that's World of Warships, what you can expect to happen when you first play the game. It really is terrific, good fun. I'm sure you'll be impressed when you first get your copy and you start having a go on it, and you'll be having some late nights and getting some nasty looks off your loved ones because you're playing this all the time. It does have that. I'll have one more go about it. Many more videos of World of Warships to come. I'll go through the tech tree, probably focus on the Americans. I don't actually have an unexhaustible supply of XP. I've already spent quite a lot just going up to Tier 4. Certainly not enough left to go up to Tier 10, as I put on my last video on an annotation. If you want to get up to, say, the Tier 10 cruiser, Desmones, I guess you call that, research price 121,000 XP, and I've only got 66. I'm only up to here, Tier 4, so there'll be some playing involved to get much higher, but still, can't complain. Don't complain, Plum. Don't you dare sit on here and complain about your problems with World of Warships. You're playing it. Anyway, keep your heads down, drink plenty of water, leave your comments below, and I'll play World of Warships again soon. I'll put a link to Ichasegamings' channel. He does do some really first-rate videos on this title. I'm popping in there probably after this video to do some more of his tutorials on how to play some of the various warships. Very, very informative. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.